Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the talented Mr. Ripley. Oh, he's so talented. He's so talented. Talented Mr. Ripley is a 1999 thriller based on a book by Patricia Highsmith written in 1955. It earned some nice awards. It was a good book. The director is Anthony Minghella. Handful of good movies, handful of good awards. Solid. This cast is great. Matt Damon, Jude Law, Gwyneth Paltrow, Kate Blanchett, Philip Seymour. Matt Damon, you know, the boy himself. He's been in a bajillion movies, but you'll probably know him in the Bourne movies, The Martian. Gwyneth Paltrow, she also been in a bunch of movies. She was Tony Stark's wife in the Avengers movies. She was in Seven as well. Kate Blanchett was in apparently Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and Thor. Philip Seymour, my boy. He was in Hunger Games. He was a Mission Impossible villain. He's really cool. Jude Law, sorry dude, I don't know any of the movies he's in. What's the movie about? We meet the title guy, Ripley, Tom Ripley. He plays piano and he works as a waiter / assistant thingy at like a jazz club, I think. But anyway, he does like petty crimes, like he pretends to be the pianist that he's playing at, like he's impersonating him. Long story short. His boss sends him to Rome to bring the boss's son, Dickie, back to America. At the airport, fucking immediately, he already pretends to be Dickie to impress a girl, Meredith. He finds Dickie and his girlfriend, Marge, and he tells them that he attended Dickie's college. I attended the same college as you, man. Over what it looks like a few months, he befriends them and eventually lives with them. Like, he gets really close. He's so likable that he's considered family. I wrote down here that he jokes at one point and says that his talents are forging signatures, telling lies, and impersonating practically anyone. They go to a jazz club where there are some musicians. Some of them are playing the instruments, some aren't. Just a small detail. These big Hollywood guys, they don't usually put in the right instruments, or they don't make them actually play. They just say, oh, why don't you just play that for us? And then they just add music later, you know. Another note is when Tom overhears Dickie and Marge, he imitates them. My suspicions were aroused. Yeah, I was like, wait, what? You can imitate people? What? And you were joking about the signatures. I was like, looking back at my prediction, I was late. I was very late, you know. Fast forward a bunch of events. Tom's boss pulls his funding because it's been ages, bro. You haven't brought Dickie back. I'm not giving you any more money to stay in Rome. Dickie hears about this and he's like, okay, one last trip to a jazz festival over there, and then I'm traveling north without you. Sorry. At the party, Dickie calls out Tom for lying, which is like a small thing, but it's important for now. On a boat, they get into an argument and Ripley kills Dickie. This was a blindside. I had no clue that this was going to be a murder thing, because I knew nothing about this movie. So I was like, oh fuck, you just killed this bitch. I knew it was weird, but I didn't suspect him of a murderer, you know. But here Tom comes up with a plan. He assumes Dickie's identity, which I thought was strange at first, but he writes a letter, signs as Dickie, telling Marge he's moving to Rome. So he's out forging his signature, he's out buying fancy things. Oh shit, he meets Meredith from the airport. This is bad because two groups in the city know him as different people. The girlfriend, Marge, knows that he's definitely Tom. But he told Meredith that he's Dickie, and he's telling everyone he's Dickie, going around buying things. Oh shit. If they start talking, he'll be caught, right? Here he comes up with another plan. He organizes them to meet at a fucking coffee shop. What? I was like, no, you're insane. No, you can't be doing this, right? A seemingly risky plan, but it works. Marge leaves, thinking Dickie will go back home and she can meet him there, you know. 5D chess, this guy's fucking... Freddy, who I forgot to mention, is this old friend, right? He's just a side guy, you know. He comes and tells Tom, I'm on to you. And he was correct, so Tom fucking kills the shit out of him. The cops find a body or a boat. I don't know why I wasn't focusing on that point. Anyway, the cops question Tom, but Tom devises another plan. He writes a letter, plants certain bits of evidence, which I don't know what is intentional or not, and the cops are now convinced that Dickie killed Freddy and ran off / committed suicide, but everyone knows he didn't, you know. In all intents and purposes, he got away with it. Marge is the only one who suspects him, but they ignore her because she's a crazy white bitch. Back in America, Ripley rides off into the sunset with a fat new inheritance because he signed with Dickie's signature that he must get money, you know. And the movie ends. He's rich. Just kidding. Meredith is on the same fucking boat again. Meredith, bro, you ruin everything. Another friend starts to question Tom. Back against the wall, Tom kills him as well. And then some really cool imagery right at the end is like a spinning pan or something. And it's done. Real quick, the book obviously goes into more detail. The movie is skipping something out. There's also a show apparently called Ripley. If you want to look at it, that's also fine. I heard it's good. You know, I'm not gonna watch it though. So it starts out as what turns out to be a manipulative guy, which I didn't pick up because I'm dumb. Happens to go to Rome and takes on the identity of a rich guy. I don't think the murder was intentional. Like, he doesn't come across as a killer, you know. He ends up killing more, but at first, right? So then he lies and plans and cons to cover up his tracks after the murders, you know. And who knows if he got away with it in the end. I don't know the full story. But really, this was brilliant. It was thrilling, mind-bending. Like, he comes up with these crazy plans and it works. Because just when you think, okay, now they got him, right? Like, they're talking about how I'm onto you, right? They actually buy whatever he's telling them and he gets away with it, you know. The push and pull is so good. Like the cat and mouse, but wait, I'm pulling this card out. And then they're like, okay, cool, you know, stuff like that. Every actor in this movie is A-list, high paid, you know. They all do a great job. Matt Damon in particular was brilliant. When he's trapped in a corner, you can see the gears in his head turning. You can see he's busy thinking of a way out, but he can't quite figure it out, you know, like especially the last scene. He hears Meredith call and he didn't look around. He was like, no, there's no way, right? It's fucking good. It's really good, you know. The music is great, and a small touch about the musicians. Some of them are playing, some aren't. Which is weird considering jazz is a big thing in this movie, like the whole live thing, because Dickie plays the saxophone, yeah, and Tom plays the piano, so you would think that you just quickly let everyone do their parts and it'll be done, but they don't. It's really weird. I don't know. Anyway, with that being said, I give this movie a 9 out of 10. I wrote down here thrilling. Jesus. Thrilling, edge of my seat. It was a ride and a half. I'll have to rewatch it to actually find heavy criticism because I can't think of any criticism. Like, what was bad about this movie? What was bad? I can't think of anything fucking bad about this movie, you know? Maybe the music, yeah. But I wouldn't give it a 10. I'm still not giving it a 10, all right? The 10s are coming, boys. The 10s are coming. I want to get all these movies out the way that I want to watch, all right? I've been on my list forever. You know, I actually wrote down while I was watching this movie. So what I do is I watch these movies and I start writing down notes while I watch. So maybe I pause and write down something, my thoughts. I wrote down that Thomas was played by Leonardo DiCaprio. Because he's a skinny white guy with the Titanic hair. Don't tell me I'm stupid. I know I'm stupid. But you see what I see, right? You like young Tom Hanks and Tom Hanks, Jesus. I made a little mistake by thinking, oh, this is Leonardo DiCaprio, right? Right, that's him. But I didn't look closely, you know. I just saw the character. Anyway, that's all. So, what are you doing here? Why are you still listening? Fool. Foolish fool. Fool. Okay, bye.